Mike, we start things off with Pot of Gold Day on St. Patrick's Day. Notre Dame trying to own St. Patrick's Day in the Notre Dame football recruiting world. And it looks like they did a pretty good job with all the offers that they sent out. Give us a couple of notable players that received those offers from the Fighting Irish.
Yeah, Notre Dame offered just shy of 100 prospects, and this is they've been doing this since the spring of 2021, and I think that year they only did a couple dozen offers. So this is a much different thing, how it's evolved into now being close to 100, and there's typically a few more that will kind of trickle out. So, man, like after the St. Patrick's Day, I think we saw one today. So it's like, man, by the end of the week, this thing could be at 100, which is a ton of offers. A month ago, Notre Dame was at 3 offers for the 27 class, and you just shot 100 here, or just about. Quick note: I haven't done all the look through this and done the math yet. I think like a third of the offers are on the defensive line. Al Washington, Nick Sebastian just went absolutely crazy with defensive line offers. So much in California. So if you think, Chad Bowden's at USC, does Notre Dame not go as much in California? They are heavy in California with those early 27 offers. But let's talk about some of the notable offers. Julius Jones, I think, was kind of the headliner of the day. 5'11", 160 pounds. If the name sounds familiar, it absolutely should. His father was a stud running back for Notre Dame a couple decades ago. And Jones is the top receiver in the country, according to Rivals, for the 27 class. Very, very early to be talking about rankings for these high school sophomores, but the early returns are that Jones is one of the top players in the class, and it's got tons of offers. Ohio State, FSU, A&M, Penn State, Florida, LSU. The list goes on and on. Another legacy, Richie Flanagan. And by the way, Julius Jones, I'm told, is very interested in Notre Dame, if I didn't make that clear. We're expecting him to get to campus soon. He told me he told On Three's Chet Simmons he has not been to Notre Dame yet. He was at the Penn State game in the Orange Bowl, or for the Orange Bowl down in South Florida, for what it's worth. So yeah, when you play in front of the, away from home, sometimes you just never know who you're going to be in front of. So Julius Jones, senior and junior, were at that game. Richie Flanagan, the son of Jim Flanagan, former Notre Dame defensive lineman, and brother of James Flanagan, tight end, incoming for the Fighting Irish in the 25 class. So 6'3", 265 pounds. Flanagan's got a few offers coming from Duke, Wisconsin, Illinois, I logged a prediction for Flanagan to end up at Notre Dame like a week ago. When I heard this offer was coming, I was like, yeah, this kid's coming to Notre Dame. Don't be surprised if I log a prediction for this kid too. All right, let's see if I can get the name close. Ali Faliti Tuihalamaka. Now, if that last name sounds familiar, it's another one that should. The younger brother of Junior Tuihalamaka. This prospect is, again, all these guys in the 27 class we're talking about here. 6'4", 260 pounds, listed as an offensive tackle right now. He's definitely an interior defensive lineman, 4-star per Rivals. Notre Dame joined USC and several other West Coast schools on Tuihalamaka's offer list. So you got the Notre Dame connections there. And then there's 90-plus offers that we could be discussing, so we're just going for a few here. Brock Williams. Anytime you offer a absolute stud prospect from Chicagoland, I think I can call Libertyville Chicagoland. No, it's pretty north. But 6'5", tight end, elite, borderline 5-star guy, I think, when it comes down to it, with offers from the likes of Bama, Georgia, Texas, Auburn, Michigan, Ohio State, Penn State. Yeah, definitely a notable one. And we'll be talking about him for a while, I feel like, Darren.
We always have to ask about the quarterback position. Any offers go out on Pot of Gold Day?
Yeah, this is often when Notre Dame offers their quarterbacks for. So if Pot of Gold, like the 2022 Pot of Gold, like the year of 2022, you're talking about 24, right? So 2025, we're talking about the 2027 offers for that class, if that makes sense. None have gone out. I was anticipating it. We've been talking about it, been writing it. Like, Notre Dame, this is the day. I was very intrigued to see who they offer. I mean, I've been reporting on a lot of the guys. We saw many of them at Irish Invasion from last summer. Like because look, last summer, Notre Dame already had Noah Grubbs committed. At the time, they had Deuce Knight committed, but it was like 25s committed, 26s committed, on to 2027. These guys are just high school freshmen at the time. So Notre Dame had the sophomore seasons to evaluate, and a big part of why they didn't offer anyone is because the January eval period was like cut in half for Gino Guidugli and company, going out and seeing those quarterbacks because, Notre Dame was preparing for the national championship game. You think leading up to the national title game, Gino Guidugli is going out and evaluating sophomores? No, they played on the 20th. They went home for a couple days, kind of handled some in-house things, and then Notre Dame staff hit the road for, I think, maybe 5 or 6 days. So this thing is going to go into the spring eval period, it looks like. Notre Dame will have the spring game April 12th, and then I expect maybe later in the month they'll hit the road, and then Gino Guidugli will see tons and tons of quarterbacks in the 2027 class then. But there's a wild card of there are some 27 quarterbacks, big-time guys visiting this spring. There's just kind of that natural factor of, man, what if we just get this kid here, get him on the whiteboard? We love how he carries himself. The measurables check out, and we do like his tape. They may just go ahead and offer him. And I'll add one more thing. From what I'm being told, like this high school recruiting class of 2027 at the quarterback spot, Notre Dame is very intriguing, and like Notre Dame is very highly thought of with these passers. So a long way to say who Notre Dame offers in the 2027 class. Someone might jump in the boat soon. So Notre Dame's got to feel really good about who they're offering because it might be a pretty quick domino effect.
Our
Good
Notre
problem
Dame,
to have.
absolutely. Our Notre